We are back on our Softail Slim projects. We finished the first one. We're on the second one. Where in this particular bike we're actually doing head work, is where the first one, Teddy's bike, we didn't do head work. And we're going to do comparisons on the dyno. Anyway, today is May 23rd, 2024 here in Phoenix. Since then I've probably done, it's been a few weeks probably since I've been able to video. And I've done at least 5 fueling complete cam kits, some services, some custom stuff, and very busy here in the shop. Matter of fact, let me just give you a quick scan around what's going on. The dyno room is just about done, and it would have been done, but unfortunately we had a little issue and I couldn't have Tom and the boys here. And then if you look outside, I just have all this work waiting. A couple of these are already done, like the red Evo, which I've done a video on that Evo there in the middle. But a lot of the stuff's here waiting for work. We got to do a SNS 110 kit, an 883 to 1200 conversion. So we got a lot going on here in the shop. The reason that I couldn't have Bobby and Tom here was because my youngest son, who's the hockey player, which most of you probably know he plays hockey, because my Canadian guys sure know that. Blew his knee out at practice, just caught an edge, knee popped out, went back in. We thought it was going to be surgery, and the day I had these guys scheduled to come wrap it up for me, Bobby and Tom, we thought we were going into surgery, but decided just to do rehab, and he literally will be on the ice. By the time this video is out to you, he'll already be back skating, so that's great news. Anyway, a little off topic, but such is life. And here is another bike here in the background. Matter of fact, I'll bring you over. So here is another fueling cam kit we've installed, the 574 kit. Let's do a first start of this. I haven't started it. Pretty low are the fuel lights on, so there may not even be enough fuel in here to start. Let's see. All right, that sounds pretty good. Just a quick start. Obviously, Tom's going to be here with a bunch of other bikes that we have scheduled in. I think I have about 7 dyno tunes lined up. Getting back to the Slim, you'll notice I've already swapped out the rear wheel. I've put the custom DNA rear wheel on. The rear fender that is very short and was a custom fender. I think the customer brought in, he paid like $900 for it. I've pre-fitted it. That's already gone out for paint. And obviously the engine's already apart, but we did video some of that. I'm not going to completely video the assembly. I'm sure that's kind of boring to you guys by now. You see so much of it. But I'll point out some little things maybe with like the fuel moto heads and things like that. But we'll get the engine together, and I'd like to get the front wheel on. But again, I'm going to swap out benches, and we'll go from there. So stick around. Please like and subscribe. I really appreciate everybody that watches. I appreciate the comments. And if you want me to do some other videos, let me know. I am going to do a video soon too on buying parts on eBay, because I have some really interesting things I've discovered, and some of the fitment or lack thereof of parts. And I really think you should know about it as a consumer. So anyway, let's get going on this assembly, and I'll talk to you soon. All right, as you can see, I have the Slim moved onto my other bench, and I have our parts laid out here in front of us. We have our fuel moto heads, the couple of different renditions of head gaskets. I have 30 and 40 thousandths. Most likely I'll be using the 30s, but we'll see. Push rod tubes, different cam cover, blacked out tappets, the 574 fueling kit, oil pump obviously, cam plate, the cams, bearings, assorted screws that we need. Also up here some different things. He's getting a different headlight bucket, different headlight, which that'll go along with that custom rear fender that we're doing. And we have the Barnett lockup clutch here, new tappets, which I have to soak them in oil, and new cam cover. So that's where we're at. I'm going to get this assembled, and just as an FYI, I have ordered a new microphone, my 3rd one now. Hopefully it's going to take care of some of these audio issues we've had cutting in and out. I just had issues with microphones. I don't know what it is, but this next one's supposed to work up to 800 feet, so it's wireless, and we'll see how it goes. All right, I'm going to start the assembly. All right, guys, end of a long day. It's Saturday, May 25th here in Phoenix. I'm actually going to take Monday off, so I hope everybody has a wonderful Memorial Day weekend. Anyway, we are just about done with our Softail Slim here. The 14 is just about ready to go on the dyno. My good friend Tom Spur is going to be out here on Tuesday and Wednesday. I get about 7 or 8 dyno tunes lined up for him, so this is one of the ones we're going to get tuned. Teddy's bike's also gonna be back in here, so we can get that fine-tuned, and we're gonna see what kind of numbers we can get out of these two Dueling Slims. And I've temporarily mounted the rear fender. Wouldn't be too safe to have this on the dyno without a rear fender, and I also needed a place to mount the ECM, so that's not floating around. And then once it's all tuned, we have the numbers. I have some other electrical work to do. It's getting a different headlight, the different rear fender with the built-in LED turn signals, so I still will have some work to do on this, but the performance part of it will be done. And I also still have to mount the DNA front wheel to match the DNA rear wheel. Anyway, it's looking great. I'm really happy with the progress. You know, a couple long days on it. I was down here again till midnight last night. But we're just about done. I got a lot of other engines to do, services. I got to get a trike project. The paint's coming in for that, so I got to get going on that, which we are doing a whole video of that and the mess that that bike was, but that's a whole different story. So everybody have a great Memorial Day weekend. I'm actually going to take Monday off and hang out at home with my lovely family, and I will see you guys on Tuesday, and we'll get this on the dyno and see what we get for numbers. All right, guys, it is T-Day, tuning day here at Motorcycle Garage in Phoenix, Arizona, and we are doing our Dueling Slim tunes. I have Teddy's bike back on the dyno with my good friend Tom Spur up there doing all the dyno tuning.
Hi, Bob.
Yeah, he's awesome, from Grant County Choppers. Even has his official shirt on today.
Yep.
Me, I just have my drag shirt on. And remember, we have the 574 fueling set up in this. And on the other Slim, the 2014, that'll be with the Fuel Moto head. So we're going to see how they tune, what the differences are, and we'll have some good numbers. So I'm sure Tom will dial this in really nice. I just had done a bass tune, and he already said my lower end is not so great. But anyway, he'll get it all squared away, and we will go from there. So let's stick around, and we'll see what we get for numbers.
Yeah, we'll come back to you soon.
We've got our numbers. We're all set. Tom, what do we have?
Yeah, turned out really good. We made 96 torque and 83.5 horsepower at 5,100. Very good. Nice broad torque line. At 2,200, it's already 85, and it stays there all the way to like 5,500. Very nice, usable driving bike.
All right, so there you have it. This is the 103 with the 574 fueling cams. The next bike we'll put up will be the 574 fueling cams with the Fuel Moto heads, ported and polished. I think it's their stage 2. I'm not really sure because the customer bought them on eBay. And we will have a whole video coming out on should I buy my parts on eBay. And I'm sure Tom has an opinion on that because he owns a shop.
Yeah.
Of course, us with our shop. And let's just say it can be very hit or miss. And I want to go over a few things because I have had multiple issues, especially over the last 6 months. As prices of everything get higher, people looking for a cheaper alternative. And
Cheaper is not always better.
it's not always better. It's not always the way to go. But we'll do a whole separate video on that. But anyway, we'll get the next bike up here, the next Slim, and we'll go from there. All right, we got Nick's 2014 Slim up on the dyno. Tom's getting ready to spin it up. And the only difference is the heads from Fuel Moto. We're still running the 574 fueling cams in this with the cam plate, oil pump, all that. So we're going to run the numbers and see what we get for comparison. Go ahead, Tom.
Yeah, you're basically 99 torque and 91 horsepower, give or take. See how shitty pipes always get you this sump down in here.
Right.
Same thing with the head. See, it makes a lot more at the top.
All right, we are done with our Dueling Slim project. And Tom, why don't you go ahead and tell us what the final numbers were here on the one with the heads.
Yeah, it turned out really good. It took and made 99 torque and 90.67 horsepower.
Which isn't too bad comparatively.
No, it has a little bit of restrictive exhaust. You could probably see a nickel more pretty easy if you had a little different exhaust. But for what you got here, it's a great running bike. Nice flat torque line and that. Usable power.
I wanted to just bring up Teddy's numbers real quick. So Teddy, the other Slim, had 95.83 foot-pounds of torque, and we were looking at about 83 and a half.
Right. Yep.
On the horsepower. So, you know, not too bad, but I do notice the heads just seem to respond better to the throttle response.
Yeah.
They move faster, you know, you get the RPM comes up quicker. But this bike's pretty restrictive with the Vance and Hines. These particular Vance and Hines have cats in them. These aren't like the Harley cats. They're very small, tightly wound.
Each individual pipe
Yeah,
real small.
Yeah, they don't look like they flow very well, quite honestly. There's the numbers. You have it between heads, no heads. Is there a huge difference? My personal opinion is not really.
Not for kind of a mild choice and so forth like this. Yeah, you'd need to get like the whole package to make them see the real big difference of them, but to not put them on something with lower compression and that, it doesn't make a big difference that I've noticed either.
Yeah. Now I did run, these pistons were about 3.5 thousandths below the deck, so I ran 30 thousandths head gaskets. So
oh, actually, you've raised it some on this.
Yeah,
then.
so the compression did get raised.
Yep.
Then we're looking at about 35 thousandths squish, which is kind of the
Perfect.
sweet spot.
Yep.
For the engines I've done, I've seen that seems to work pretty well. And Evos and twin cams. So I think if we had time and could play with exhaust, and we had, you know, a few sets of exhaust here, and we could change the different systems, you would definitely see, I would think we'd hit 100 horse.
Yeah, I would think you would pretty easy.
I think pretty easily, yeah. So anyway, there's the numbers. Our Dueling Slim project is done. I got a bunch of other bikes. Tom has dynoed about, I don't know, 6 or 7 bikes here in the last couple days. I've had some more fueling stuff dropped off, so I got 2 more kits to do, a S&S 110 kit and a 883 to 1200 conversion, which I got to get going on all that stuff. Oh, and another, I got a 2024 FL getting a fueling cam kit. So keeps me busy, and then I keep Tom busy with the tuning. So anyway, please like and subscribe. I really appreciate everybody watching. Send in the comments. And Tom, you have a website?
Yeah, Grand County Choppers.
Go to head
Actually,
over.
Facebook page. Sorry, Facebook page.
Oh,
yeah.
Facebook. All right.
Yep.
Well, you know, reach out to him on Facebook, and he's always got good stuff going on too. So anyway, bye for now, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Thank you.